Hey Night Fighters, Augie with TNVC here with another Night Vision Minute. Today we're going to go over some different PVS-14 mount combinations. The first mount combination that we're going to go over for the PVS-14 are bayonet style mounts. You can see here it's got this little horn attached to this J-arm that attaches to the PVS-14. This right here is the USGI Rhino mount. So this is probably one of the most common mounts out there for the PVS-14. And you can see the way that it snaps into the mount there. And then this is the release lever. So this is kind of the most basic PVS-14 mount combination. That's the USGI Rhino and the USGI J-arm. Slight improvement over the standard USGI Rhino is this mount right here. This is the Wilcox G24 mount. Still uses a bayonet style attachment method. So you can see right there, the standard USGI J-arm slots in. Still a force to overcome mount like the USGI Rhino, but the major improvement of the G11, the ability to have this elevation adjustment. So this elevation adjustment, as well as the standard tilt adjustment right here, allows you to better position the device over your eye. The next kind of major configuration of PVS-14 mounts are what's referred to as a dovetail mount. Just a note for you guys, dovetail and bayonet arms need to be matched to the mounts. PVS-14s will typically ship with the USGI J-arm. So if you want to use a dovetail mount, you need to have some sort of dovetail adapter in order to do so. On this PVS-14 right here, I've got a Wilcox dovetail J-arm. It's got this little spade attachment, this little dovetail shoe that will slot into the mount. So the first kind of most common version that I'm going to talk to you about is the Wilcox G24. It's kind of this standard dovetail mount out there. It's standard issue for US SOCOM. It is a push button mount, so in order to move this arm up and down, you have to push this button. Again, very simple, dovetail arm, mates up with the mount. You can flip it up and down and use this button on the front to switch which eye it's on. The second dovetail configuration that I'm going to show you guys is my personal favorite if you're working with just a PVS-14 and you know that all you're ever going to do is to use the PVS-14. This is the Neurotos IVG Hyper mount. And this is the PVS-14. It's got a Neurotos dual dovetail adapter attached to it. And again, the arm slots in, so it's a force to overcome mount, but this little triangular part here can actually rotate out of the way, so you don't have to actually flip the mount up in order to get the goggle into the stowed position. You could always just flip it off to the side. Even in a stowed position, you can see it kind of sticks pretty far out to the front. You can use that rotating feature, and you can flip it off to the side and reduce that profile quite a bit. Dual dovetail adapter is so called because there are two dovetail shoes. So like the Wilcox J-arm, it can be used to easily switch sides so that you can switch over the eyes. Again, functions much the same way. So those are some PVS-14 mount variations. Let us know if you have any questions or comments below.